How's it going, guys? Thomas96 here, and welcome back to the first episode of a new series that is going up on the channel. Basically, this is Pokemon Showdown. Each week there's going to be 4 episodes of this series. On every Sunday there's going to be this video, which is a team builder, in which I pick a Pokemon that I want to build a team around, and I basically build it on camera. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but we'll see. And then the following 3 videos, which will go up on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, will be a battle on Pokemon Showdown, on the online battling feature. Yeah, 1 battle for each video, and just to see how we get on. So, as you can see on the screen in front of you, and by the thumbnail and shit, Flygon is the Pokemon we are starting with for episode 1. What I would like you to do is to comment below Pokemon you would like me to build a team around in future episodes, and blah blah blah. This Flygon was chosen by a couple of my friends. I discussed with them a few choices. Excuse me, and this is the one that they wanted to see the most. So, okay, let's get into what we are doing with this Flygon then. So, we are going with the Choice Band Flygon. So, it's a fast band set, so it's Jolly Nature with max investment in speed and attack, and then 4 in special defense. I mean, it doesn't really matter about defenses. Defenses are pretty bad. Which, I mean, I could have choiced Scarfed, but I think it would have benefited more from the band, so that's what I've gone with. And the moveset is Earthquake, Outrage, U-Turn, and Superpower. So, Flygon is a Ground and Dragon type. So, we 4 times weak to Ice, and then we also have Fairy and Dragon weaknesses. So, what can we do to combat some of these weaknesses? Right. Well, Ice and Fairy are both weak to Steel, I think. Yeah, they're both weak to Steel. So I think if we start with a Steel type of some description, I mean, the Dragon weakness we can come back to, plus we do have Outrage on the Flygon, so providing we don't get outsped, we should be okay with that. So we want some kind of Steel type. Flygon's UU, I kind of want to keep it to UU and below. I want to try and do it as tiers, but I don't. It's not necessary. So what have we got? We've got Aggron, Empoleon, Fortress, Lucario, Mega Aggron. That's a possibility. What else we got? Probopass, Heatran, Magnezone, Cobalion. We could go Klefki. No, because it's not going to have Steel move. Right, so well, Flygon's a physically attacking Pokemon. I'm trying to think what we can do. I'm tempted by either Fortress or Empoleon. Or I could go Special Lucario. That's a possibility. You know what, let's do that. Let's go with Special Lucario. So, I don't know, what item do we want to give it? We'll give it a Life Orb. Because we need a special attacker anyway, so Aura Sphere. What else we got? Special. Dragon Pulse. We'll give it Dragon Pulse, because what the hell not? What else we got? Flash Cannon. Definitely, because that will help us with our Ice type weakness. And Fairy weakness. We've got Dragon Pulse, which actually deals with the dragon as well. What else have we got? We could go Focus Blast, but there's no point. Psychic? Shadow Ball. Vacuum Wave. Final Gambit. Well, being a fighting steel type, it dies to fighting, fire, and ground. But we've got a ground immunity from Flygon. It's also resistant to fire and resistant to fighting as well. And there are okay. So okay, what I want to do, I want to go with Psychic. Do I? No. What we'll do is we'll go Shadow Ball. We'll go with the Shadow Ball. Steadfast, its only ability. What else we got? Justified. No, we'll keep it as that. Right, so EV spread. Want to max them out. You know what? This set will do, to be fair. Yeah, I quite like that set. Right, so we've got Aura Sphere and Flash Cannon and Stab. And then Dragon Pulse, Shadow Ball for coverage. I may come back and change Dragon Pulse to Psychic depending on how the team goes from there. Right, so we've got a ground weakness, but we were immune to it. We've got a fire weakness, but we've got a resistant to it, I think. We've got a fighting weakness. And the dragon weakness is kind of covered. Because Lucario is actually resisted. It resists dragon. So with it having Dragon Pulse, we should be sweet. So I want to go with a flying type next, of some description, to cut out the. It's either a flying type or a psychic type. Hang on, fighting is weak to psychic, flying, and it's weak to fairy. Really? Oh, okay. Right. So let's have a look at what flying types we've got in UU and below. Aerodactyl, Hunchcrow, Charizard. Ooh, Mega Pidgeot. I kind of want something defensive though, because I mean we've got a banded Pokemon and a special sweeper. You know what? Let's have a look at what psychic types we've got. I'm thinking of a couple of things. Psychic. Right, what we got? We got Alakazam, Azelf, Espeon. See, Azelf's not really the wall one. Trying to think of something that would be decent defensively. Or is maybe a support, so possibly Meowstic. Cresselia? We could go Cresselia or Bronzong, but that gives us another fire weakness. Reuniclus. Its defenses aren't as good as I thought they were, actually. We could go Celebi. It's fairly bulky across the board. Ooh, Mega Slowbro, that could be a thing. Mega Slowbro could be a thing. That's extremely tempting. I'm not sure. So, or we could go with a fairy type, because again, that does completely cut out the fighting weakness and the dragon weakness. Let's have a look what fairy types we've got, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to go with. Mega Ordino? That could be interesting. Oh, Slurpuff. Aromatisse. Whimsicott. Prankster Whimsicott, that could be quite funny. What else we got? What else we got? Carbink, possibly. Wigglytuff. Oh, seeing as I want a wall, I might as well go with Florges. Yeah. Let's go Florges. Let us go Florges. Right, what's flower? What abilities we got? Allies and blah blah. Okay. So we'll go with leftovers. So, having Moonblast as pretty much the only offensive move, I'm gonna say. What else have we got? So I want this to kind of be. It gets Wish, right? Yeah, okay, we'll give it Wish. I don't really know them exactly. What's the word I'm thinking of? The sort of basic set. For Florges. I know it runs Moonblast, Wish. We could run Heal Bell. Heal Bell might be a good idea. I'm gonna give it Toxic. Give it Toxic to shut down other walls. This would be a special wall, right? So I think we need a physical wall, but we'll get into that after. I want to give it Heal Bell. Heal Bell or Protect. Yeah, we'll go Protect. We'll go Protect. I mean, this might be an incredibly bad team, but I don't want to have to. I don't want to try and like sit and spend ages. Thinking about it, like before doing it. I kind of want to do it on the spot. If that makes sense. So we'll give it Calm Nature, Max Special Defense, Max HP. With the leftovers, Moonblast, Wish, Toxic, Protect. That should be alright. Right, so with it being Grass Fairy, we are 4 times weak to Poison, but Lucario being a Steel type gets rid of that, doesn't it? Because you can't Poison Steel type. We also have a Fighting, a Ground, Electric, Grass, Water Resistance, Immune to Dragon. We do have another Fire weakness though. So we do need, because we now do have 2 Pokemon weak to Fire. We've got another Ice weakness. And we also have a Flying weakness again. So we could do with something to get rid of that Fire weakness. So I want a Water type, preferably. Some kind of Water type should be good. Yeah, if we say a Water type, because then electricity isn't. The electric attacks aren't much of a big deal because we've got Flygon, which is obviously an immunity. We could do with a physical wall, maybe. Let's have a look what we got. Maybe Rotom Wash. I'm thinking Rotom Wash. I mean, I know it's OU. I've never actually used a Rotom Wash though. Barrel, Floatzel, Kingler. Relicanth, possibly. Oh, Wailord was. Oh, Wailord is frail as hell. You know what? I mean, I did say it wasn't mandatory for me to stay within the thing. So we're gonna go with Rotom Wash. We want it to be a wall. So we'll rock the leftovers for now. Might change it to Citrus Berry. So we want Volt Switch, Scald. Oh wait, it doesn't learn Scald. Okay. Willow. What else do we want to give it? I'm trying to think what is normally run on a Rotom Wash. I know it Volt Switch Will-O-Wisp. What else should I give it? I'm thinking Confuse Ray. Yeah, screw it. Let's go with that. And we need some kind of water move, so I guess we'll just go Hydro Pump. It's not great, but I mean, at least it's a stab water move, I suppose. So okay, so that's what it's electric water. So with it being electric water, it gives us a grass weakness and a ground weakness. That grass weakness we do need to get rid of though, because Flygon's not weak to grass because of the dragon. But it's another ground type weakness. I mean, obviously it's cut out by Flygon having Levitate, and well, I suppose Rotom Wash has Levitate, so it's only weak to grass. So we can sort that in a minute. I want to make this physically defensive. I know it's often run as a special wall, but obviously we have Florges. I don't know how you want to say it. So we want to up the defense. We can drop the attack. I don't think is that. Up defense, down attack. So we'll give it a bold nature. Right, so now we have grass weakness. We do have Pokemon resistant to it though. Right, so we've got a banded Pokemon, a special attacker, a special, and a physical wall. Rotom Wash being able to shut down any physical Pokemon. And Florges is kind of more of a stally thing. I mean, it's got Toxic as well, so I mean that's decent. So I think from here we can really go into anything we want. Really. Alright, I'm going to run over the weaknesses. So we've got Flygon, which is weak to Fairy, Ice and Dragon. Lucario deals with the Ice and the Fairy weak. Does it? Wait. Yeah, it does. Deals with Lucario deals with all three. Florges deals with the Dragon weakness, but is also weak to Ice, and Rotom Wash doesn't really apply to this. Lucario is Steel Fighting, which is weak to Fire, Fighting and Ground. Ground weakness is nullified by both Rotom and Flygon. Fire weakness is also nullified by Rotom, and the Fighting weakness is done by Florges. Florges being Fairy Grass, 4 times weak to Poison, nullified by Lucario, resisted by Flygon, I believe. Another Ice weakness, but Lucario makes up for that. But I may add a fire type. A flying weakness as well, which is stopped by Rotom. And a steel weakness. But yeah, okay. I'm thinking of fire type. Yeah, we're gonna add a fire type. We're gonna add a fire type because obviously Rotom Wash is only weak to grass. Then we've got steel weakness and floor gears. Floor gears. I still can't say it. Lucario also has a fire weakness. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go with the fire Pokemon. This is probably going on for really long, but I like to talk myself through it and just sort of decide everything before I do it. Oh, that Chandelure looks tempting. Because then that brings Ghost type to the table. And we still don't have a Mega. We still don't have a Mega. Ooh, Flash Fire Typhlosion. That just recently came out, didn't it? Because then that gets rid of the fire weakness across the team completely. And it's NU. It's not bad. You know what, yeah, let's go with Typhlosion. Let's go with Typhlosion. So let's have a look at fire. So fire's weak. It's another ground weakness, but we have two Pokemon immune to it, and two Pokemon that kill it. We have a rock weakness, a water weakness, but that's dealt with, kind of. Well, Florges doesn't really deal with water, but I suppose we've got Rotom Wash, which is immune to it. But yeah, okay, we'll try this anyway. We'll try this anyway. So Flash Fire. I wanna go Choice Scarf, possibly. Alright, so we'll sort out a set. Or Choice Specs, maybe. Well, I mean, okay, we have Eruption. Extrasensory as coverage. It gets Focus Blast. But that's not good. Could go with Hidden Power. There's some description, possibly. Possibly Hidden Power. It gets Solar Beam. Well, we're not running the Sun. It also gets Will-O-Wisp. Blast Burn. Fury Cutter. Is Typhlosion going to be a good idea? You know what, no, but let's not go with Typhlosion. Let's not go with Typhlosion. Or at least not yet. Instead, for a sort of a well-rounded special attacker, I'm going to go with Zoroark. So Dark Pulse,